In the case of the three Indiana Jones films, the experience for me was very much like the experience of doing the Star Wars series, in the sense that one seemed to be the natural continuation of the other, and it's sort of like riding a bicycle. I didn't have to relearn how to do it. I begin to work, and within an hour or two, I was back into the rhythm and into the spirit of the piece somehow.
Nice try, Lao She!
Goodbye, Dr. Jones.
Also, we have the hero's theme, which is common to all three films, so the starting point is always enhanced by having a given musical subject from an earlier film.
Temple of Doom was exactly what George wanted. It was Indiana Jones, sort of goes to hell, and then returns to fight and love another day. And Johnny saw it, and I think he reacted appropriately. Dark and strange with all the choral, the dark male chorus, with all the stuff happening inside the actual Temple of Doom itself. John did an amazing score and really brought the movie up in my eyes. And I love his Trek music. I love the kind of Trek score with the elephants going across Sri Lanka. I thought that was some of the most beautiful Trek music I'd ever heard. When it came time for John to write the music for it, Last Crusade, John said, this is a father-son story, so I'm going to write music that might be more appropriate for a less action-oriented picture about a father and a son. So he did very intimate, subtle themes for the Indy-father relationship. Yeah, perfect time for that. I thought at first that could be a bit earlier, but that's fine.
You like that between them?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's a reinstatement of his theme.
It takes attention away from the hands.
It's all right. That's all right. Yeah. This is a great score. This for me is my favorite of all three Raiders. Easily my favorite of all three Raiders. The one with I think it's the deepest score, and it's the most evocative of relationship. I think I like it. There's a relationship in it.
Good. 36 wins, little tenuto tongue every eighth note.
I was talking the other day about the beginning of The Last Crusade, where we have Indiana Jones as a teenager. And I was thinking about this thing, and I think that sequence is actually about 4 minutes, because I've recently looked at it musically. And it's got, in that 4 minutes I counted, it's like 55 musical sync points. And what strikes me about that sequence also is that we're moving all the time. We're moving on the horse, moving in the car, moving on the train. All this action is taking place as we're traveling. And all the result of some writer's wacky imagination. Well, we'll have a train with snakes, in the first 2 minutes. And that's the whole spirit of all those films. But the score is probably very close to being 2 hours. The orchestra's playing pretty much all the time, which is wonderful for the music. We have an opportunity where a film will hold that much music, not drown in the process, I haven't ever measured it out, but I know it's quite a few notes. Well, I hear rumors that there will be an Indiana Jones 4. I hope it's going to happen. It would be wonderful because it would be an opportunity to take another romp through the imaginations of George and Stephen, particularly, and their writers. But for me, the experience of doing the trilogy of Indiana Jones has been an important one in the overall stretch of what I've done in film. It was a joyous experience doing this, always is with George and Stephen. And the fact that the music, that I can still play it in concerts and that other people still will do that from time to time, is enormously gratifying to me, that people remember it on its musical leg, so to speak, which is, I have to say, the result of the happy coincidence that people remember these films so well. They've been a very important experience for me, and I look forward very much to revisiting all of this in Indiana Jones 4. I think it'll be a very exciting thing to do, and a very pleasurable one, certainly. Okay. All right.